So I'm finally getting around to putting a switch in for the LEDs. It's a couple months later. You can see I took this zip tie thing off already, and that held this. Oh, it held the, I don't even know what this for, the wires for this whole mechanism right here. It held that to the handlebar. So I just took the zip tie off. I'm going to need to put it back later. And then I installed this switch right here down at the bottom. I got this off of Amazon. It was like 12 bucks. I'm probably going to need to rotate it a little bit more. But yeah, I put this on already off camera. And then I ran the wire. This is the wire right here. So I ran it back along and I made it follow this path. And then it's just coming out right here for now. And I'm going to need to run it all the way along the frame, under all the plastics. One's probably going to have to go to the battery, and then the other one's going to have to continue to the control box in the back. And right here I'm watching Modernacity, so yep. So everything is off now. The issue I ran into when I had the first box installed was that regardless of whether I pressed the power button or not, it would just stay on. And when I would press the power button, it would just turn to the blue color, and when I'd press the power button on again, it would go through its cycle. So it wouldn't completely turn off no matter what. Even when the key was out, it would stay on, just because it was plugged directly into the battery. So what I'm going to do, well, I just threw this box in just to make sure that it worked. So I'm going to do is I'm going to take the power and run it to the switch first. That's right here, to the switch first. So that way I can just turn it off using the switch, and when I want the lights on, I'm going to have to turn it on, and I'm going to have to use the controller that's on my key fob to turn it on. So I'm going to get it ready for that, and then I'm going to show you guys the next step of what I'm doing. Alright, so when this cuts the power from this, it doesn't want to work again until I press the reset button, which is this button right here. So for example, when I turn the bike on, well, it's not plugged in right, actually it is, yeah, it's plugged in right now. But anyways, if I were to turn it on, see, it turns on. But if I were to say, cut the power from this right now, for example, turn the switch off, it would make it so I needed to press the button again. My dogs just ran out. But it would make it so I needed to press the button again before it would work. So if I were to turn the switch on like I wanted to use the lights, right? Then I need to press the button and then press that button, this button, the B button for power. So you can't have an outside switch for this. That's basically what my findings are. And I'll still upload this video even though I didn't get anything done, because I want other people to see what I just did and the fact that it wouldn't work. So nobody else should waste their money on one of these to try to control one of these. I hope this video wasn't too rambly. Kind of just filming it on the go. So I'll put the bike back together and then show you when I'm done. This right here is a perfect example as to why you should not connect your LEDGlow kit directly to your battery. See, it's on, you can see the reflection in my flip. And then when I try to turn it off, pressing all the way around the battery box, wherever the controller is, right? Nothing. It just doesn't want to turn off. So now I have to take this whole thing apart again, not the whole thing, but the seat and this back piece, so I can manually turn it off, which is extremely annoying. So yeah.